I don't know. Sometimes it's, I think we have to remind ourselves just how, difficult it is to do what we're trying to do. And, even just by sheer numbers, I think we're at this point in the season, going back to last season, we're 117 and 35. So it's just, sometimes even in life, period, sometimes you got to stop and really keep things in perspective. And, obviously it's easy in our business, because there's so many opportunities to talk about the game and who should be doing what and, to kind of pick apart what we aren't doing. And sometimes you have to really stop and say, what are we doing? And we're winning games at a high rate, but because the expectations are so high for ourselves and, we've established this level of accountability, we want to, I guess win a certain way. So, we want to be more efficient. We want to play better. We want to, it's not really about necessarily the final score, but, we want to be more consistent as a basketball team. But at the end of the day, it's just about winning games. It's that simple. We got put in that position last year in the postseason where, we kept trying to figure out why can't we do this and why can't we do that. And we kept saying, it's just about winning games and advancing. That's what it's about. And we figured out a way to do it and win a championship, and it gets harder. So that's what we just need to stay focused on, winning, and no matter how it looks, just win.
Sometimes is it taken for granted?
I don't know if it's taken for granted, on our part. I think obviously sometimes because of our skill sets and the individual talent we have, things come easier to us than they do to some other teams. But, at the end of it, I think it's difficult to just stay on top, we're going on a third season, of pushing it to the brink, of going all the way to the end. And that's obviously what our goal is this season. And it takes a lot of energy, a lot of focus to do that. And, there are going to be times where that focus slips or that concentration slips. But by and large, we've been able to bring it back. And, on this trip, there's not going to be much room for, slippage because we're playing 5 really good teams and teams that play really well on their home courts.
When you look at this 6-game winning streak, is it about the quietest 6-game winning streak you've ever been a part of? Nobody's talking about Artest didn't even know you had a winning streak going.
Yeah, but, when you've, been on teams that have won 16 in a row, 19 in a row, 17 in a row, 8 in a row. We've gone on road trips and won 6 in a row. So it's all relative, and that's what we have to keep in mind with our team, is that just getting by, just winning a division, just winning the conference is not really going to excite anybody. It's about winning a championship, and there are certain things you have to do in order to put yourself in position to win a title. And, we've been up and down in a lot of those categories, but, overall, we feel like we can keep pushing and getting better. And, hopefully we can have as many bodies available as possible down the stretch and, get ourselves ready for a playoff run.